Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Kamen Rider X-Aid review for you today. This is third in the Level Up Rider series, Kamen Rider Snipe Shooting Gamer. So as you can see, it is just the figure inside. He does not come with the big shell. That's still only available with number 1 for X-Aid. But you can take a little picture on the side. You can use the shell from X-Aid and make him fit right in there, which we'll take a look at. Here he is on the side. On the back, pretty simple. Just shows him in his level 1 pose. Also advertises Genmu, who is number 4. So not a whole lot going on in the packaging, but pretty neat. We'll go ahead, we'll take him out, and we'll take a closer look. So here is Snipe out of the packaging. You can see the 2, or I should say technically 3 accessories that he comes with. 2 versions of the Gashikon Magnum. So you can see here, there's a lot of molded in detail, and this is kind of it's showing up a little purpley on camera, but it's really more of just like a navy blue. But there's kind of a little bit of a purple tinge to it. But this is the smaller of the 2 molds, or 2 modes, I should say, where the kind of larger barrel's folded in. I think this mode kind of looks a little weird, but I understand what they're going for. And then, of course, you have the larger sniper rifle mode, which I like a lot better. And you can see there's a lot of really nice molded in detail there. They just pour it all from one color plastic, which I completely understand, but I like that a lot. So you do get both versions of the Gashikon Magnum, which is nice. Here we have Snipe, and he does have his cape, which there's a little bit of play to it. It's not a super hard, rigid plastic. It's not super spongy either. It's not super soft. It's just got a little bit of play, so you can move this arm a little bit back and forth. Obviously, the back looks really goofy, but that's because you're going to plug this head into the back. Very simple. Little clip right here, a little hole. Just line that up and pop that on. Very nice. I'm trying to see if that's in all the way. Snap that down. I think it is. Now, you can take the cape off, as I'm kind of demonstrating, as it's falling off as I'm doing this. And I'll show you how that works in a minute. You are going to have to take the cape off to transform him into level 1. I'll leave it off for a second just to show you the articulation. Pretty much standard for the Level Up Rider series that we've seen so far. You got a ball joint in the ankle. You kind of have that double joint in the knee for the transformation. You have... This should be a thigh swivel. No? Yeah, it is. This one's just a little tight for some reason. Man, mine's really tight. Okay, there we go. Probably just a little bit of paint or something overlapping. So, now that I've broken that, it's working good. Then you have the standard out to the side and front to back joint in the hip. You have waist swivel. You have the standard kind of up and down and all the way around for the shoulder. Then you have the bicep swivel right above the elbow, which then has 90 degrees. And then you have the wrist and the 2 sets of fingers. And then, of course, heads on a ball joint. So he looks great. I love his coloring. I think the fluorescent yellow looks great with the navy blue. I like that a lot. He's got the kind of little emo bangs covering the one eye. I'll try to get in real close here so you can take a look at his head. I like that a lot. The bangs are a little weird, but I get what they're going for. And I like the design of the kind of helmet otherwise. Looks pretty cool. You can see here on his chest, he's got his power and the 4 buttons like all the rest do. Nice work on the gamer driver. There's other gash hat over here on the side. And then there is the large head on the back. So how the cape works, it's pretty simple. This guy's not wanting to stand for some reason. Stand up for me, Snipe. There we go. All right, so there's a little tab in here, inside here, right where my finger is, and I'll try to get the light to get in there. You can see it right there. So that tabs in to a little hole here on the side of his arm. And then this little clip here tabs into one of those clips that we've seen on the back here. Now, I assume those clips are primarily used for their level 3 transformations, but it goes ahead and uses it here. So you peg that in, and it's a little difficult to get it to line up, but you can get it. And then this pegs in up top. There we go. Sorry, I don't know why I just said pigs in so weird, but I did, for fun. In any case, I think he looks good. I think what you're left with, the cape looks good. It doesn't really get in the way. It's easily removable for the level 1 transformation. You can go ahead and put either of his accessories in his hand very simply. So you can get kind of a cool pose like that. You should be able to, if you want him to kind of hold the barrel of the sniper rifle, if you do something like this, where you kind of hold it in front of him. See if I can get that working. I'm not the best at posing, and for whatever reason, his legs are really not cooperating with me. I don't know why. Something wrong with them. Come on. So there we go. Get that going. So you could do something like that. I mean, probably people who are better posing figures than me can get a little bit more natural looking pose, but you can easily have them hold something like that. So I really like the accessories. I do like the cape. I count that as a pretty good accessory because, you know, I think he looks pretty good in it. And I appreciate that it's not super in the way. I mean, it does obviously hinder some of the articulation in the shoulder just for this side. This side's completely open. But I think it looks good. It's a good aesthetic. And I like that it's easily removable if you decide to do that. So we'll go ahead and we'll get him ready, and I'll pop it off real quick so we can show off his level 1 transformation. Alright, so I've taken off the cape, and I've also gone ahead and removed his chest plate, which I'm then going to come over and peg into the level 1 shell, just like that. Come around to the back here and slide the face up, and it'll kind of soft click in place like that. Then just put the hands straight at the sides. You can kind of turn them in so that the forearms are facing in towards the body. Then come around here, and you're going to have to first turn them at the thigh swivel, where I had problems earlier. And then you kind of park the feet like right under the gamer driver. Just like that. And then he's ready to go. Come around. You can see there's a hole here. Same peg there. Go ahead and pop that in. And there you go. You have level 1 for Kamen Rider Snipe. He uses the small version of the Gashikon Magnum, which fits into his hand. And there you go. I like him a lot. I love the giant head with the emo bangs. I think that looks even funnier as a giant head. Overall, I just really like the level 1 forms. I think they're a lot of fun. It's a silly gimmick for a line, but I really do like it a lot. As you can see here, he is hanging out on the back. So don't look from the back, but from the front, he looks absolutely fantastic. Really like that a lot. So I think Kamen Rider Snipe is another fine addition to the Level Up Rider series. I've had a lot of fun collecting these so far. All three, I think, so far have been great designs, and this guy is no different. I love his color scheme. I love the inclusion of the cape. I definitely think that the sniper mode version of the Gashikon Magnum is cooler than the smaller version, but I do appreciate that they include both versions, so I do like that a lot. I love his level 1 form. I'm having a lot of fun with that as well. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints. I think this guy's a lot of fun, and I definitely think you should pick him up, especially if you've already been collecting the first two in the line. This guy's, great to add to your collection. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to hear your opinions. Please like and share this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Level Up Rider 03 Kamen Rider Snipe, the Shooting Gamer, from Kamen Rider X-Aid, and thanks for watching.